Miss Shanette, I have a question for you. I'm looking forward to painting in my home, but I have a lot of cracks, and I was wondering if you could help me by letting me know what I could do to repair those cracks. I hope you can help me out because I don't want the cracks to come back. So I want to paint and never have the cracks to come back. Can you help me out, Lou?
Well, I give this advice all the time. 90% of a good paint job is the prep work. That's everything you do before you put the paint on the wall. So you don't want the cracks to come back. That means you're going to have to take a little bit of time and effort to get them ready to accept the paint. Now, there's a bunch of different stuff on the market. There's this wall repair system for dummies. They kind of have everything in the little bucket here, which is kind of nice if you don't have a lot of tools because it all comes complete. But if you go out and get a good taping knife, this is a 6-inch taping knife, you can use something like a lightweight spackle or this Elmer's product, which I like because it stays elastic. Or if you have a lot of cracks, you might want to use some joint compound. Use the taping knife and put thin layers over those cracks. Allow it to dry overnight. Then lightly sand and prime. Now this is the key. A good 100% acrylic latex interior paint over the top. It's going to fill any of those imperfections and then stay a little bit more elastic so that if the cracks start to come back, the paint will absorb it and you won't see it. That way, the cracks won't come back. This question comes to our website. Dan writes, my question has to do with the ice maker on my refrigerator. Every year around November, my ice maker stops working and it starts back up in the spring. I had the serviceman out, but he had no answer for me. It would appear that the line is freezing, but why? Well, Dan, the short answer is the reason it's freezing is that it's cold. But I think what's happening, and again, I can't see your kitchen, but that line that feeds your ice maker is probably inside the wall. Now you see the wall behind me. Imagine the refrigerator sort of tucked back in here. The line that feeds the ice maker should actually come out of the floor and be in the warm space of the kitchen. If yours is situated where the line is behind the wall and then comes out, that could be the issue because it's a cold space. The way you're describing it, in November it freezes up, there's no water supply, and the ice maker doesn't work. So my advice to you is to locate where the line comes in, drill a new hole in the floor down into the basement or crawl space, I'm assuming you have, feed the water line up there, connect it, and then you'll have ice all year long. Lucy writes, I have a new chrome faucet in the powder room. Some toilet bowl cleaner spilled on it and stained it. Is there any way of removing the stain? Oh, Lucy, these are not the kinds of questions I like to get because I don't have any useful advice on how to get rid of that stain. It's sort of like people who ask when they damage a laminate countertop, you know, a chip or a burn. There's really nothing you can do to bring it back to life. Now, we recreated it on this faucet. Bring the camera in a little bit closer so we can show you. We actually spilled some toilet bowl cleaner on the chrome, and you see how it changed the color? I bet that's exactly what your stain looks like. It actually etches the finish. There's really no way to bring it back. I suppose you could have someone replate the faucet, but it really doesn't make a lot of sense because a good quality faucet doesn't cost that much. So, you know what, you never like that faucet anyway. Go out to the home center or the hardware store or maybe even the plumbing supply house, get a new faucet, follow the instructions, and you'll have a brand new shiny faucet. But remember, be careful with that toilet bowl cleaner.
For more information, check out our website at HouseSmartsTV.com.